Welcome to Secrets of Life, where wisdom, discipline, and inner strength come together to reshape the way you see your life. The world tells you to be humble. It tells you to know your place, to measure your ambition, to temper your ego. It whispers of caution and the fear of hubris. But what if that humility is merely a gilded cage, a polite surrender to mediocrity? What if the true path to mastery, the only way to fulfill the terrifying potential within you, is to embrace a mindset so absolute, so unshakable that it borders on the divine? The title is not a suggestion for a fleeting mood. It is a command for a complete transformation of the self. Act as if you are the best. No one is better than you. This is not a call to arrogance. Arrogance is a brittle facade, a desperate overcompensation for a fragile ego. It is a slave to external validation, constantly needing to prove itself to others. The mindset we are forging here is something far more profound, something forged in the crucible of ancient wisdom, something that the Stoics, the masters of self-possession, understood implicitly. It is the realization that the only true measure of your worth is internal, and that when you have done the work, when you have mastered the self, then, and only then, does the external world become irrelevant. The Stoic philosophy, born in the bustling marketplaces of Athens, is often misunderstood as a doctrine of passive endurance. It is anything but. It is a radical, aggressive philosophy of action, a blueprint for building an impregnable fortress of the mind. Its core principle, the dichotomy of control, is the ultimate weapon against self-doubt. Epictetus, the former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic teachers, laid it bare. Some things are up to us and some things are not. Our opinions, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, in short, whatever is our own action, are up to us. Our body, our possessions, our reputation, our office, in short, whatever is not our own action, are not up to us. The command to act, as if you are the best, is the ultimate expression of this dichotomy. It is the absolute commitment to the things that are up to you. When you act as the best, you are not claiming superiority over others. You are claiming absolute sovereignty over your own effort, your own preparation, and your own response. You are declaring that your internal standard is the highest possible standard, and that no external judgment, no competitor's success, no twist of fate can diminish the quality of your internal work. Consider the four cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These are not abstract ideals. They are the very tools of the best person. Wisdom is the knowledge of what is good, bad, and indifferent, the ability to discern what truly matters. The best person knows that the only true good is a virtuous character, and the only true bad is a corrupted character. Everything else, wealth, health, fame, even life itself, is indifferent. This wisdom is the foundation of your unshakable confidence. You cannot be threatened by the loss of things you deem indifferent. Justice is the commitment to act rightly toward others. The best person understands that true power is not dominance, but contribution. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his Meditations that we are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids. To act as the best is to ensure that your pursuit of excellence is not a selfish endeavor, but one that elevates the whole. Your mastery is a gift to the world, a demonstration of human potential. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act virtuously despite it. The best person does not shrink from the immense challenge of their own potential. They face the inevitable setbacks, the public scrutiny, and the crushing weight of expectation with a calm, rational resolve. They know, as Seneca taught, that difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. The fear of failure is an external and indifferent. The courage to try is an internal, a virtue. And finally, temperance, self-control, moderation, and discipline. This is the engine of mastery. The best person is not a slave to their impulses. They do not chase fleeting pleasures or succumb to paralyzing procrastination. They possess an iron will, a relentless commitment to the process. This self-mastery is the only true form of freedom. When you are in complete command of your own mind and body, you are free, regardless of your external circumstances. The aggressive tone of the title, "No one is better than you," must be internalized through the lens of Stoic self-assessment. It is a declaration of self-sufficiency. When you have cultivated the four virtues, when you have rigorously applied the dichotomy of control, When you have done everything within your power to prepare, then you have reached the zenith of human possibility for yourself. In that moment, the comparison to others becomes a logical fallacy. Their journey is not yours. Their preparation is not yours. Their internal world is not yours. You are the best version of you, and that is the only metric that matters. This is the secret of the Stoic master. They do not compete with others. They compete with the potential of their own character. They understand that the only person who can truly defeat them is themselves. Through a lapse in judgment, a failure of courage, or a surrender to vice. When you act as if no one is better than you are simply acknowledging that you have eliminated the only true rival, the unvirtuous, undisciplined self. Let us delve into the practical application of this philosophy. How does one cultivate this terrifying yet tranquil confidence? It begins with the premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. The best person is not an optimist blinded by hope. They are a realist prepared for catastrophe, or they mentally rehearse the worst-case scenarios, the loss of reputation, the betrayal of a friend, the failure of a project. By confronting these externals in the safety of the mind, they strip them of their power. When the inevitable setback arrives, it is not a shock, but a familiar visitor, already accounted for in the fortress of the mind. This preparation is the bedrock of your calm. Next is the practice of negative visualization. Instead of focusing on what you want, focus on what you already have and the possibility of losing it. Imagine your health failing, your possessions vanishing, your loved ones gone. This practice does not breed despair. It breeds profound gratitude and an urgent appreciation for the present moment. It is a powerful antidote to the entitlement that poisons ambition. The best person is grateful for the opportunity to act, regardless of the outcome. The most crucial daily practice is the evening review. Every night, like a Roman soldier inspecting his camp, you must inspect your day. Ask yourself the 3 Socratic questions that Seneca advocated. What bad habit have I cured today? What vice have I resisted? In what respect am I better? This relentless, honest self-assessment is the engine of continuous improvement. It is the quiet, methodical work that justifies the title. You are not the best because you say you are. You are the best because your daily, rigorous self-audit confirms that you are. Constantly striving for the highest possible standard of character, the world will try to distract you with its noise. It will offer you the empty calories of fame, the fleeting intoxication of pleasure, and the seductive comfort of conformity. The Stoic master, the person who acts as the best, sees these for what they are: externals, indifferent, and ultimately chains. They understand that the only thing that truly belongs to them is their prohairesis, their faculty of choice, their moral will. This is the seat of your power. This is the core of your self-worth. The true meaning of the title is a radical shift in perspective. It is not about being the best in the eyes of the world, but about acting the best in the court of your own conscience. It is a commitment to the highest possible standard of human excellence, defined by virtue, not by victory. When you step onto the stage of life with this mindset, you are not hoping for success. You are commanding it through the sheer quality of your internal state. You are not waiting for validation. You are radiating a quiet, terrifying confidence that comes from knowing you have done the work. You have controlled what you can control, and you are prepared for whatever the universe throws at you. This is the ultimate, exhilarating freedom of the Stoic path. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your response. You are not a leaf tossed by the winds of fortune. You are the unmoving mountain. The title is your battle cry, not against others, but against the weak, fearful, unexamined parts of yourself. Act as if you are the best. No one is better than you, because when you have mastered the self, when you have achieved the 4 virtues, when you have made your character impregnable, then, in the only place that truly matters, the silent, sovereign court of your own mind, you are indeed the best. And that is a truth that requires no external proof, no applause, and no comparison. It is simply a fact of your existence. Now go and act on it.